We are back with the third and final best of 3 game here. Again, Connor, Ice Earth, Chris, still with the Water Lightning. Connor putting an absolute show in it today, beating a lot of aggro decks in a deck I wouldn't have thought would have been able to do it.
No, that's right. I mean, Connor's very often proved us wrong on what matchup should be winning in most situations, but he just studies hard and plays even harder.
Yeah, they have moved our mats again, but I think we're past the point of caring now. We're going to make
it. I think the rules are that we get the prize cards now.
Yeah. They're disqualified. We become first and second place. Sounds pretty sweet.
Oh, good showing today, Mr. Fish. Well done.
It was really hard played. I think I think those Shantatos were clutch.
Yeah, definitely.
Now I can foil out my Mist Dragons and a Rufus that I'll trade to probably you.
Probably.
No, to be honest, who knows? But to take all the marbles, who is your money on, guys? Is it Chris, who's putting an absolute show in on the stream, lost game 1 but made it to top 8, beat Sam Griffiths' bad stack, or is it going to be Connor, the Ice Earth sort of board wipey control deck? I mean,
it's going to be really exciting to see how this folds out. We are just going over the final minute or so of deck checking, making sure that both players know where they stand.
Yeah, but then an hour and 10 will be on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Will we go to time again? I hope not. Let's just see this be over in a reasonable 2-0 or something, please, guys. We'd really appreciate it. You know it's desperate. I'm all a monster. And one of our runners-up just walking past there, not sounding too best pleased.
But he didn't get to lose on stream, so his record is preserved.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we've ever had Sean on before, so. Yeah. Let's get this underway, please. Pretty please.
Just flip a coin.
Flip a coin, shake hands, let's all walk away happy.
That's right. Who was seeded higher in this matchup? I think it was Connor?
Yeah, I believe Connor too. So I guess he gets to choose who goes first.
You typically always choose to go first unless you are playing
50 forwards.
50 forwards, then you want that extra card more than anything.
But neither player's quite doing that. A lot of people around the table for this one. Mason looking on intently. Liam still hovering around for the for his first game opponent and top 8 first game opponent. Still a bit of a showing in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Still. Ninja there, hoping Connor really draws this out so that he can note the deck list, and we're hoping for the opposite because we're tired. But, I think that's probably been 5 minutes now if you're looking at deck list, guys. Let's just,
you're just milking it now, Connor.
Yeah. It's not often he gets to final table, does our Connor. Especially when he was second guessing himself for the last couple of days on what deck to play.
Okay. The deck lists have been read.
Yep. And here we go.
They have been committed to short-term memory.
Yep, they've been handed off to Mason. Let's shuffle up and let's get this rodeo going. Assume the position. We're going in.
So it looks like... Yep. Okay, and off we pop. Connor on the play, yeah.
Summoner in hand, pulls straight into the Ice Earth Ishto.
Yep. Nice simple one backup, turn 1 play.
Yeah. Not gonna pay the extra to get the Kusith back, which is perfectly fine. Because now next turn we can curve into the Rydia, and probably our Ice backup being Unalesca would be my guess.
Sounds legitimate to me. Sorry, just stashing away a yawn. Okay.
Like a consummate professional. So again, much like in our last game, Chris opening up with Sarah into the King of Bermesia. And again, this is going to Likely search that king. This is our search target. Cuts. Just going to cut a few cards off the top and let him have none of them. Yeah, middle of the deck with you. See, now Chris, you've sealed your own fate and you've given him all the Totos and Shinryus he will ever need. I've also just noticed, I believe that Connor's got an Eminer in hand as well, so he's probably really set for backups here.
Yeah, we should be getting backups left, right and centre.
Yeah, and he has really cut Connor a really good setup here because, yes, we did see a board wipe. It was the Shadow Lord. And also he pulled something else. But we're going in with Rydia and we're going to get the Mist Dragon. And there's that Unalaska.
Mm-hmm.
As slightly predicted.
Yeah, we're going to curve that out straight away, I think, just to get...
Well, it does make that Sephiroth he pulled there on his draw very much live to play both costs for free. Well, I say for free, just with backups.
Mm-hmm.
And he's left himself with the Enema in hand and also a Mist Dragon. So
we're going to pop Hooded Man for King of Amicia, searching, I assume, Kane. Yeah. It's a shame to see those in reverse order.
That it is. But again, though, he's not going to get the haste, though, right? Because he doesn't have a Cat 4 forward. So we're going in with Lena. We're matching backup to backup. Don't want to be hard casting those Leviathan. We've seen that enough today already.
Yeah.
So.
Like buses, you never see them hard cast, and then all of a sudden, a double Tyro draw off the top there.
So now that Eminer, you can play for 4 and get something like a 2-drop forward if you have any.
I mean, maybe Biblos, maybe.
Oh yeah, because it is character.
It is character.
Sadly, though, again, we don't have the deck list because Mason was greedy enough to keep them to himself. But I don't think we really need them. We've seen both decks quite a lot already today.
Yeah.
So, going in with another Ishtola. Oh, sorry, I keep calling it Ishtola.
Prishtola?
Prishtola, yeah, that one. Yeah, there's a lot on the line here. Don't forget, actually, both players will get the buys this.
That's right, yeah. So I believe it's for this size event, the winner will get 2 buys in the regional, and the runner-up will get a single buy. Isn't it sleeves for both top 2 players as well?
Yeah, sleeves for both. And because of the amount of boxes that we went through, they're actually all getting, for the top 4, a Kurosame full art box topper as well. So
what a nice little gesture.
Yeah,
just something to bling out Connor's deck if he does win it.
Yeah, Ninja, this is the finals. Last of the day of top 8. Best of 3 again. And this Scale Toad, oof, that could really hamper Chris's plans going forward. And he could Irvin S effect it, right?
Yeah, it is within range.
Yeah, he just needs to get an S effect for it.
I mean, at this stage, you probably want to try and get it done if you can.
Yeah, you don't want to keep losing cards to that Scale Toad because that's really going to hurt going forward.
Of course, the other way to get around Scale Toad is to play all the cards in your hand, which, would you believe, plays right into what Ice wants to do. Especially
Ice Earth, where you've got Toto, Shadow Lord, etc., etc. So yeah, we don't want to do that if we can help it.
You know, with Scale Toad as well, if you do play yourself down to one hand, you just get Unalesca the next turn.
Yeah, exactly. But in theory, I think that's a squall there. We could just say no to that and get it out.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to adhere. Okay.
Search for the Irvin, maybe?
Search for the Irvin, I think, is what's going to be happening here. Yeah, very nice.
I mean, you'd be daft not to, right?
Yeah, no, I think he's left the lightning backup up just for that occasion, and here it is, yeah.
Yeah, so as a fact, we're going to choose 1 forward or monster of 5 or less and break it, and guess what? Goodbye, Scale Toad.
So I believe Connor only runs the 1 Scale Toad in that deck, so that is now answered sufficiently.
Funnily enough, though, he does run Larcacus that we've seen.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Ice Earth Larcacus, so the option is still there to bring that back.
We're not going to count it out just yet. Okay, yeah, now we're going to remove characters unless Connor has a response.
Yep, indeed.
Sephiroth break.
Yep, Irvin, absolutely removed, and he can play it next turn forward, discard. That Sephiroth is one of your favourites from this set, actually, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, I tried to make a very funny meme deck with 5 Sephiroths in there, maybe even more. But you know, it was but a pipe dream.
Yeah.
I think now I have to seriously think about making real decks. It's gotten quite difficult. Okay, so we're looking at Connor's turn now.
I did not realise that. Irvin actually removes it from the games. Good. Thank you for letting me know there, Paul. Because
Yeah, no, that is quite significant actually.
yeah. So
And yeah, Warp Prish to deal 8k. There it goes.
that pressure. I need to get a couple of those in full arts myself.
Yeah, really nice card. Really cool that it has the effect that when you cast it on Warp, you can deal something 8k as well. It's just quite potent.
And the really cool part of it, which no one other than me cares about, is the fact it's a monk.
Mm-hmm.
But there's that Sephiroth that was removed from game last turn. We're gonna have to discard now.
Probably Squall at this point. Yeah, a light card with no real benefit right now is probably the smartest choice.
Yeah, exactly that. So we got the Reeve, so we could curve out on some backups here. At least maybe go in for a slightly longer game, which Chris is very adept at this point, as we've all seen.
Mm-hmm. Pitching Reef for
Raijin.
Oh, and I think we've got 10 in break as
Yeah,
well.
it looks like it. So that Sephiroth is not long for this world, but he does have Mist Dragon in hand.
Oh,
He's walking straight into it.
That's painful.
Yeah. Cypher with his cool I'm thinking of you look.
And then on stack of Sifa even getting the card back.
Yeah.
Might as well deny both the card return and break.
Yeah. Denied is definitely the strong word there. Mist Dragon putting in a showing.
Proving that this set, it is an absolute must dragon.
Yep, absolutely. Must Dragon. I want to get on our soundboard. Help me out. So, Kusith, Toto, and is that Kurosami?
It is a Kurosami, yeah.
But not enough ice backups to make it worth it. Not for 7, at least.
No, I mean... yeah, I mean, the best Connor can hope for here is probably playing another ice backup.
I think
later on.
Yeah,
we're going to go limit break though.
Absolutely.
So we're limiting 1.
I mean, are we not 2 in for Cloud? I'm guessing. Yep, here it comes.
There it is.
This card putting in absolute showings today. Every deck that can run it is chucking it in. So, I also apologise for not putting up the score sooner. But there's the hooded man. Goes away. Not that he had the cane in the break zone anymore, but...
Go. Okay. So we've got lightning.
Now we do have to be wary next turn. That Prish is coming in, and it is going to dull and freeze a backup. Yeah, that's right, Solar Synthesis. Again, though, we've noted from our locals play here that Kurosami just on 3 ice backups is usually enough. And realistically speaking, I suppose if you're paying 2 and with 5 backups, Unalesco and Toto on its own would be perfectly fine here. But
so the card that is in damage is Rursan Arbiter.
yeah, that's an interesting one for you all. Something that our resident Doctor of Isonomics, Mr. Jacko himself, would usually play. Yeah, that is indeed a funky card. But now Prish has entered the field, dull and frozen the lightning after it got in a point for haste, and it looks like we've dull and frozen the Lena, only one with an action ability that really matters, I think. So, bless you.
Saved myself from a sneeze there. Okay, so lightning coming in, dulling a forward, drawing a card.
Yeah. Now Connor on the snapback. We're going in after him. Sephiroth first. 2-2. That's fine. We didn't want to see another backup on the draw. Cloud going in, and there is the EX Burst Leviathan. Now, we don't have anything back, but we can bounce the Cloud and get it removed from game.
Yep.
So, absolutely the choice there. Connor's sitting on a lot of cards and backups. Unalesca's about to show off, methinks. So, 3-2. Game 1. Can't see the time. People are sitting away the telly. I do apologise. We will
We have 58 minutes remaining and 30 seconds by the time I finish this sentence. No.
Connor, though, following up to end his turn, going to 5 backups with Arcanist. None of those are breakable, though, other than Summoner. So he's still keeping that Shantato in hand just in case, by the looks of things. So, and guys, obviously, while we're kind of in a lull period here, just want to say a big thank you to you guys for obviously joining us throughout the day. I know it's been a long one. We felt it too. But we have seen some world-class play and a fantastic set of decks that you probably wouldn't have expected to see on a top table. Well, I mean, maybe YYT could have guessed it because this was, I believe, Mick Mole's list piloted by Chris here.
That's right.
So, and this is Connor's sort of very own Ice Earth that he's been working on for a couple of weeks. So
yeah, big thank you again to everybody joining in the chat, making it fun for us all.
yeah, exactly.
We wouldn't be a community without you guys.
Exactly that. Or it would be a community or two, which is really sad.
I think they call that friendship.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Firestorm really quieting up now, and it's starting to freak me out.
Yeah, it gets spooky when there's not 500 people in here.
Yeah, it also means we've got to be a bit more careful about how loud we are about certain cards.
Oh yeah, because if you go on top of a draw, it might inform them.
Yeah, for context, guys, we are sat probably about
15, 20 feet?
Yeah, the other side of the room to them, but usually there's stuff going on between us. That is not the case right now because the store is almost empty.
And if my school teachers are anything to go by, I have one of those voices that carries. So I'm making a conscious effort to dumb it down a bit, get a bit more golf commentary on the go.
Yeah, so if you're wondering why we've gone ASMR style, you'll understand why. So Prush again on the wall, killing the Cloud.
Absolutely.
Oh, and the dishevelled man that dropped out early, Taylor, from our losing stream against CJ, not looking best pleased here.
No, unfortunately not.
Come round.
So
Come
am I
on.
coming round?
Yeah, have a word while
Come
we're
on
talking.
down.
We've got an hour of game left, you know.
Yeah, man.
so
Get my awful commentary in on this.
I mean,
Well,
you can
they
have
put
a
up with my awful
slight word.
commentary, so what
Oh,
was
you darling.
all about
And
seeing you,
there's-
obviously?
Yeah,
Oh,
Sam
yeah.
Griffiths
Thank you.
just saying hello as well.
Hey, Sam.
Unfortunate loss there. Yeah, it looked. A few times we were wondering why you didn't ref your effect, but
It was the turn that lost it is like tap warrior like and I should just act because there's no reason not to. And then on the turn I started to think I have to ref here before combat or I'm dead. And if I untap I win. And that's how I started it. So I thought all of the permutations and then forgot the original thought that I had and then as soon as the attack
So I missed a game. If it wasn't for sudden death coming up, would you have actually? Do you think you would have had a good chance, or
can I win that game and then take it?
it was the sudden death that worried you? Was it?
Okay. Nothing much changing here. We're 2-4 on damage.
yeah, again though, Chris hitting those EXs, a nice poo-poo here. So it's obviously refilled his hand ever so slightly.
Nothing beats a nice poo-poo.
Oh, I walked straight into that one, didn't I? Anyway. Oh, good God.
The cards in hand, I'm not sure the sequence that gets Chris out of this. Because next turn, if he doesn't play too much, the Kurosame will rip his hand apart.
Yeah.
If he does play into it, then I believe we'll use a Shinryu, if memory serves.
Also, Connor has, I think, a Toto still in hand as well. So
So there's not really, I'm not sure what the directions you have to go here.
no, exactly.
So we'll just have to wait and see how these things pan out.
TCG Tacos following up with the pun of the century, practically stepped in.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you. You are supporting us just by giving us your crazy comments. We love it, guys.
Thank you for joining us, TCG Tacos.
Yeah, and again, we are here for probably another hour while this plays out, unless we see a very dominating 2-0 loss for Chris and a 2-0 win, obviously, for Connor. But I very much doubt it. Both could still go either way.
Okay.
And Hilda is going to get 2 effects here, I believe, as well.
Is
'cause,
it damage 3 or damage 5 for Hilda?
I think it might be damage... Oh, maybe I'm wrong here. I thought it was maybe damage 3, but
It
it's
is
it's
damage
damage
5. I mean, getting an Alba back off of that as well as a draw would be pretty much GG right there, I think.
Yeah.
But,
The thing is, though, Unaleska, as Sam rightly pointed out, is going to start ripping this hand apart. So we do need to see something. Oh, and Sammy Naj,
Harry Nad shouting out the locals playing locals.
yeah, just popping in. Thank you for joining us, mate. Appreciate it. It seems like you got to leave early and we didn't. But we did say Sammy Naj on Thursday would be up by 3 p.m. and I called it. So, love you, mate. In the meantime, though, Chris just digging for an answer.
Just consulting the old break zone.
Yeah. What's
Is it
he?
the break zone?
Well, part of the break zone, I would
I was
guess.
going to say, yeah, there's a...
Or is it?
Oh,
is
that's
it
all
removed?
RFG. Yeah, okay, there we go. That makes more sense.
Connor, though, counting out just heinous stuff by the looks of things.
Far too many cards in hand for his own good.
Especially with a nicer thing where you've got Unaleska and things like that. That could be pretty nasty. So, yeah. Now, everyone looking at us for some reason over here. But, don't know why. Not that we're on camera or anything. Mason keeping a very close eye on the game, though, so nothing can really go awry.
So, Connor dropping Iridia, not
And
tapping
that
a back
depends
up.
on how much drinks he's down.
Yeah. Knowing him and those bee stings quite a lot. And, Odin on the EX.
A little bit of rewinding there from Connor. He shouldn't really let that go. But
Oh, well, what did we... Yeah, I think you might have to... What did he try to do?
He tried to play Iridia first, then attack with Sephiroth, like after deciding he wanted to do the play after the fact.
Oof, that's... that might be a little bit of a warning there, but we have got people at the table.
We do
so-
have table judges, and it is up to their discretion.
Yeah. But again, if there is an out-and-out wrong play, then we will obviously go running. And since O'Taylor is now sat on the outside, he can go running.
Absolutely.
The question is, though, is how much does that Odin really affect this game sense?
To be honest, the way that Chris can kind of claw and scrap his way back into these games, we've seen it time and time again. And that is one of those ways.
Yeah, on the stack of the search, quick Kuka Lane.
Just
Connor not showing his shirt's target.
yet, because he's not quite sure.
He's not committed to it.
That's probably why. Yep.
Yeah.
No, we're going with the
Biblos.
Biblos, yeah.
Okay. Biblos and
Because now really we've got
Unaleska.
we've got the Unaleska. We can play out the Biblos.
Thing is it's such a tough match to call. I've played both of these players a few times now, and they're probably some of our most calculated players.
Yep.
Yeah, but again, it could all fall to the lack of the cards. But I think just Connor having that extra bit of resource and also the ability to strip Chris's away is going to be what turns this tide. So, yeah, exactly, Paul from YYT there. Completely agree. We've seen him on damage 5 before, and that can be quite dangerous because he went from 0 forwards to I think about 5 in a space of damage 5.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, 5 damage is a really dangerous place to leave this deck.
problem is though, again, Biblos is live. We're gonna
Don't freeze.
yep,
For
and
the
that is it.
discard.
So we see Istola still Shantotto in hand. So Chris also needs to be kind of wary here that he doesn't go too wide.
Sifa is live right now, unless Connor is sitting on something like a Mist Dragon.
He is
is
not. No,
No,
just
that's right.
just a Sephiroth which he can overpay for. So in theory, we try and attack. We do get the break trigger.
He does have an active backup, so it wouldn't be an overpayment. But
Oh,
yeah.
of course, yeah. Sorry, did
No,
not
it's
see
okay.
that summon there. Top deck Alpha Node. It's happening again, guys.
Wait, did he not freeze Sifa?
No, he went after the lightning instead. Are we going to see game 1 all over
Oh my
again?
god, he's drawn Alpha now.
It's happening. It's happening. Get him. Okay, well,
Okay, we'll go for Adia first.
Adia first.
Adia first. I mean, Adia can also start erasing things willy-nilly.
Yeah, we are on that sort of number where minus 10k can be impactful. and especially against Cymru. Because if we can get rid of that now, we can go a lot wider and force Connor to use that Shantato in hand.
So, yeah, it looks like we're searching Irvine of the Adia. Yeah, absolutely fine. Where next?
Yeah.
So even though Sephiroth can come in and smite that Sifa is still going to swing and remove a body on attack.
Yep, absolutely. And you'd be daft not to pick the Shinryu at this point, but I think...
Okay, now we're doing Alpha No.
Oof. So
now we're doing Alpha No.
we get to draw 2 and play a 5. Yeah, no, Connor going in with the Cypher though. Sorry, the... Oh, okay, so we're getting the summon back, and it looks like we're going after that Mist Dragon from earlier.
So yeah, recurring the Mist Dragon with the
This summoner.
Summoner.
Yep. So tap 1, discard an Earth Summon. Did he discard an Earth Summon? I think we got a misplay there.
Would you like me to go check?
Discard 1 Earth's card. Oh, no, sorry, so it's card. Sorry, ignore it.
We're cool.
Yeah, sorry, misread it there. Discard 1 Earth card, put summons...
Summoner into the red zone, yeah.
God, if I could read, I'd be dangerous. There we go. Guys, as I say, long day. We're all kind of hanging. And again, we're on game 1. 47 minutes left on the clock.
And an RNA coming in on damage 5. Oh.
Boom goes the dynamite. Sadly, cannot deal with the...
Nobody's got haste right now. Sifa...
No, Cypher does, because he's
Cypher
got
can
Raijin.
attack.
Yeah. And RNA, I think, has haste as well. So, yeah, we're going in.
We need to update Connor's damage.
Oh, yes, thank you.
They are now both 5 apiece.
I was so enthralled in the game, I've been forgetting everything at this point. I've also forgot it. Paul's going to kill me. I haven't recorded again.
Nah, that's fine.
Sorry, Paul.
He loves us, really.
More work for you to do.
I will say, though, watching Connor's hand, I am envious of that Shiva. It's lovely.
I mean, I've not really had much luck trying to play it, but it does look very nice.
Oh, man, I was doing so well with the top 8 as well. So well. So, Connor has now gotten rid of both the Toto and the Summoner. So
Push comes in. Yeah, that's correct.
Gonna get the Doll Freezer forward and a backup. But I think we've kind of missed it. Might want to go give him a shout.
Check and see if Precious maybe have come in.
I believe we should have, yeah. Yeah, working on it. We've sent our runner. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Send our runner running is Mr. Taylor. Yeah, and to be honest, we don't really have official judges for this this tournament. It's kind of just like people at this point, an entire crowd watching the table, and they all missed it. So, yeah.
Warnings for all?
Yeah. Yeah. You all missed game state, you all get a warning.
In all fairness, I think that's your mistake, having both Mason and Preston doing the judging at the table there.
I'll go home and I'll warn myself.
Yeah, we're sat behind a table. Don't they understand how hard it is for us to get up off our chairs, walk over there? Ugh.
Give them a good clip around the ear when we finish the stream here.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Ninja. No one leaves the store until the push enters from Warp. Thank you.
Oh, that's probably true.
Yeah. So, another cloud. Not to sound like a broken sort of TikTok at this point, but another one.
Another one.
Cypher gonna take the absolute destruction out of that. So, again, am I? Yeah, we're on the... No, we're on 6 against 5 damage. I've missed one of Connor's. Oh, all over the shop.
McAvoy throwing in our latest Cymru Cactuars meme of Scoop.
Yeah,
which is Welsh for Scoop.
Yeah,
SGWP.
McAvoy, I'm also sorry I forgot to press record for this this game, so you're going to have to pull it off the VOD. Thanks. So, Surges as well coming down just to freeze the lightning out.
Yep.
Yeah, that is the way the cookie crumbles. now it's back over to Chris.
So the question is how much danger is Connor in currently with being at 6 damage? Do you think Chris can make it this turn, or
No, I mean
Not this turn, but
he's got only two attackers. Yes, he might have a bit of haste and a bit of removal, but it's not enough to deal with bib loss at the very least. So
and, Chris's deck looking awfully thin there.
yeah,
There's not many turns left in this game either way.
I think this might be a potential time, and I hate to call scoop for Chris because every time everyone has, he's made the comeback of the century. So I wouldn't say scoop, but I would definitely say you might be going over a game 2 with a loss here. But I've just noticed there's Ixion coming out.
oh,
Wait, sounds like the bleeding snooker.
Look,
Oh,
yes,
and that's a bad miss.
look, yes, it does. Unfortunately, there is no one
Yeah.
left here. It's awfully quiet, and we're afraid of how much they can hear us. So we are having to be a little bit wary of sound volumes.
So we're just looking at the deck.
Just milling that little bit extra. A deer not going to get the 10k, but it
No.
is going to get -4.
Might as well -4 something.
Yeah. Problem is, you
Trade, yeah. Why
why
not?
did we not block with the cloud there?
It was reduced.
Oh,
And
of
you wanna
course,
trade.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, alright. So another turn for Connor. Looks like we could do a... it's only Rufus that's currently playable.
that's just Nia signing over to me. Been invited by Sam and Nia to go to Tiger Yard this evening, so they're demanding I finish up on stream here rather soon. But I think I'll see the rest of this game out.
Sure. Don't let us keep you though if you want to go get some lovely food.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Can't say no to a burger.
the problem Chris got, I think that's one card left in deck. He's not going to be able to mill anything, but he is going to get to play the lightning.
He's going to play the Lightning by removing a copy of Lightning and a copy of Odin, which he doesn't have.
Oh, no.
Never.
So he is not getting that lightning out.
Oh, that is painful.
I think with only 2 cards in hand and 1 in deck, I think it's looking to be Connor's.
Yeah.
Yep, game 1 look like it's going that way.
Connor not afraid to resort to a deck out.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't need tiebreakers for this one, lads. Just wins or sudden death.
Games with Connor can be absolutely evil. The amount of deck outs I've had against Connor.
Yeah.
Oh, the man knows. He will see his win condition, see that fail, and go for his backups every time. So, yeah, LB Leo could be the call.
Do you think a win by deck out is dirty, or do you think it's a legitimate strategy? Is the question.
Ooh, I mean, it depends how you achieve it. I mean, if you are simply just stopping them from attacking.
Ooh, okay. That's interesting. Hag casting that Leviathan again. I know everyone in chat will love that one. And we got back, I don't know what we got back there. And then Aranea says that, Arcanist says Aranea cannot attack, which is very sad. And now Rufus Freeze attack. There we go. So that's the first one. Oh,
Well
One
done,
down.
Connor.
let's just find out, guys. Can you hear us at all? By the way, that's fine.
Okay.
Sick.
Just all right, just checking. Because obviously, again, we don't want to give away what's in hands or anything, but
Especially at this stage of the game, when potentially only one more game remaining.
yeah, exactly. Now this could be a decider. What we got on the clock, Paul? You can see
40 minutes.
plenty of time to at least get 2 more in. But the way these guys play, who knows?
And with that, I will have to love you and leave you.
Pleasure.
Thank you for having me, even though I didn't manage to get too much conversation into there, but joining mid-game is quite hard to be able to commentate on.
Yeah, that happens, man. That happens. But
We
thank
appreciate you anyway.
Thank you for
coming
joining
down.
us,
Thank
everyone.
you for having me.
Yeah, everyone as well who did jump on throughout the day. I know we've had Paul and Jenny jump in, Sam as well, giving in a couple of words for us. We appreciate it. And again, thanks to you guys in the chat. Up to 23 people all at once. I'm shocked.
Don't think I've ever met 23 people in my life.
As you say, when we get 30s on a weekly basis. But again, the store is awfully quiet. Not closing time yet. I don't believe it closes until 8, but...
certain staff members just eyeing us up every now and again, hoping that we do indeed finish sooner rather than later to get things tidy.
Yeah, and I still need to clear away all of Gareth's laptop and top 8 lists so that you can chuck them up for you guys to have an I Spy at a later date.
So, Chris taking first. Or maybe... Is he?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. We have now been handed the deck list as well. And
Just in case we want to see them yet again.
And I think, do you know what? I agree with Ninja here that we do need to give a shout out to the real MVP, Chris's sleeves.
Yep.
Like, how do they survive? The man must shuffle with a dainty precision.
Not just any pre-release sleeves. Opus 5 pre-release sleeves.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really taking it back.
They should be all the top 8 lists, yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
I'll put them in here with, yeah. Cool. Sorry, just again, fiddling out a bit of admin. You don't care what I'm talking about. You ain't really listening to me. It's not true. You love it. Anyway, we're off again. Can Connor secure the victory here and now? Or, ooh.
Opening with
Emina.
Emina.
So this is one of probably the best ice cards of this set. And we're going to get that Arcanist. That was really impactful in a lot of games today.
Yeah, really showing its true colours.
Good to see one of these older cards come back into the limelight yet again.
Such a toolbox card, you know. It's really nice that Amina comes down and makes it happen.
Right, so Biblos also going to play the Arcanist, which is an interesting one.
Yeah, and we saw Chris doing his classic turn 1 now, which is
Sarah into Kim Burmese would be my guess.
Yep, you called it.
And there we go. Search the cane. Is it the right way round this time? Do we have the hooded man to be able to go swinging?
I mean, it did pay off. We did see a hooded man come in, reactivate, and draw, which is a almost Warrior of Light. You know?
oh yeah, Warrior of Light with extra steps and none of the good stuff. But Raijin, Connor following up with just a Unalaska. No Earth CP yet. So Chris slightly ahead just because he has got his colours online. But Connor, I'm sure not too worried here. He does have both Tyro, Shantato and Cymru in hand.
So yeah, we're starting strong with an Irvine. Yeah, remove 2 characters. Swing, remove the summon. Connor does not have a break zone.
Yeah, those monsters are not going to see the light of Lacacus anymore. But again, though, I don't think we can Shantato quite yet. But Tyro was probably fine. You just got to be careful about what you're discarding, and it looks like he's got nothing but characters.
That's right. So it's all the choice of backups in hand now,
Oh,
which
is he actually contemplating hitting this with a Shantato?
surely not.
I mean, he was counting out 7 CP.
So we're pitching the Tyro.
Okay.
Oh,
So no,
okay.
we're going Summoner and probably using that Sephiroth that he has in hand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of, I mean, you probably wanted to see Tyro down, but, you know, get your search off it, maybe for like a push or something like that.
I mean, very careful what you discard, of course, because Irvine, even if he does get killed with Sephiroth, will be removing that card for break.
Exactly. So just losing a Tyro isn't a big deal. Oof. So we can double freeze a backup here, and you pick the Arcanist, right?
You pick something active for sure. It's either Arcanist or Unalaska, and probably Arcanist.
Yeah. So not sure what we selected. Probably 3s to stop the Irvin attacking.
I don't know why Connor's pitched all of his backups there.
It tapped for the Arcanist effect.
Oh, he's just declared it.
Yeah,
makes
I'm
sense.
guessing he selected 3s.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
So
Yeah, now we Shantato. 2 is borderline acceptable.
yeah, especially those two. I think they're quite impactful cards to the game.
Get him gone. Start again later.
But no. This is very true. We've just heard from over there Connor saying Kurosame means discard 4.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or don't freeze for, but it's probably going to be discard. And again, yeah, it looks like Ninja, you're already on top of that one as well. But I think we can Yeah, I think Chris is going to be clawing back. He was probably happy to see that scale toe go, but now, oof. Hey Duff, thank you for joining us, and it's going pretty good. We're very tired. This is the finals, and I hope you did well at your locals. Obviously, let us know how you did and what you were playing. But yeah, we are in for it. Connor 1-up so far in this best of 3. We have 34 minutes left on the clock for this. Chris having to fight back, but he has been on stream quite a lot today, and he has made it either pretty much to the end or just about making the comeback. Sadly did lose his first game on stream today though. But Lena, mate, why would you play monks? Even me, the monkiest lover of monks ever, and even I would think that's a bad idea. Mesh Dragon going to damage 2. I've also not been keeping up with scores. I do apologise. Yeah, I will say, you all know me. I love monks, but as much as it's got so much removal, it's so like, hey, I need a backup to do it. I need to break something. I need something to fight. It's all so very conditional. Mate, if you want a decent monks list though, just fire me a message. I'll send you mine. It's crazy. even looking at stupid stuff like let's make fire, earth, monks with cat 6 stuff.
So we'll go in Sephiroth, break the see for the get it done now.
Yeah. And discard on the next turn as well. You are not having a hand for a while there, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
That is one thing I will like about sort of the water summons though, is that you do get to be like, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to discard something into a monster so that I don't have to actually discard it. Now we're going to do the lightning.
Now we're doing the lightning shenanigans, yeah.
Something that Chris tried in the last game, was not able to pull off because sadly he was missing that Odin that was very crucial. So,
okay.
Now,
I mean, drawing a whole clutch of cards here, but none of them doing massive amounts of work for Chris right now.
yeah.
I mean, probably worth using Lena to get Seifer out so that you avoid the Scale Toad. Oh no, Scale Toad is
Yes,
gone?
one of them was removed. It looks like that's the second one that's been put in there. Looks like Chris is like tempting for the attack, but obviously wants to see if we're going to get Arcanist first. You know it's got to be bad when Mason's chuckling at the side of the table. So, damage 3. What is going on? Mason, at least walk over here and tell us. Jesus.
Yeah, man, share the love.
I know the mic won't pick it up, but this guy is maniacally laughing to himself in a corner. I don't know what's been said to him, but the guy is broken. Anyway.
So we've got a Kurosami in hand now. I think it's time we just empty Chris's hand, right? And just make things that much easier for Connor.
Exactly. What's he got? 3 cards in hand. 1 Unalesca. Not quite sure what else he's got that could discard though. It didn't see much what was in his hand. So we got a Kuseth, another Sephiroth, and 2 Mystery Cats. Oh, it's the Kurosami, yeah. So
yeah, Kurosami.
I think we just do it.
Okay, maybe, I don't know, maybe you threaten, you just get damage off first.
Oh yeah, absolutely attack first, because you don't want to hit an EX burst on a 7-drop forward, because that'll hurt.
So,
and he hits
Leonora.
Leonora, that's 1 more card to discard. This is really going to be a Kurosami that hurts now. Now I think
someone just coughing up their entire lung there, but don't worry.
I've heard
we're not far from the hospital.
I've heard people with better coughs than when they've got like whooping coughs. So,
when I was a kid, we all had polio, so back in the 1920s.
the fact that they actually heard that cough, God knows, but that lung is definitely on the floor somewhere in the shop.
I think that lung landed next to Duff up in Glasgow.
In the meantime, though, Kurosami, it is finally coming out. Discard 4 if you would, please.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and there goes that poem that you just got from deck from the Leonora.
Punishing that EX burst. I mean, Connor strongly thinking about doing 4 characters instead, but you've been 4 from hand, right?
Yeah. So I think we're gonna see what else we can do. We're gonna go Lena effect first, though, to get back that cipher.
Mm-hmm. So that will go on top. That'll be 2 cards in the break zone as well from Cypher.
Yep. One summon could go to the Echidna, though.
Hang on, we haven't done the Cypher discard.
Oh. Are we gonna? I don't know if we're gonna.
Mason, discard off of Cypher.
Mill.
Mel.
Oh. All right.
Oh, is it only when cast, is it?
No, it's a me, so apparently we're not
okay.
doing it. So, sorry if we ruined some people's plans there. I can't spell again. Bam. This guy, seeing in a lot of play because we had Chris on.
You
quite a lot
may.
today. Yeah.
You may. Okay.
I suppose because you'd have to discard it, right? So,
Yeah,
whatever
that's
you
right.
got back.
Yeah, then when you do so, choose blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And there is the Victoria to kill off the Cypher. Worth a go to try and keep your hand empty, but sadly, it's not enough. And there's Hooded Man.
Hood man moving a cane.
So he will get the reactivation, I believe, on this.
Yep.
Um,
And now we're going to go into Cougar Lane.
well,
Do you think?
Ninja calling for just top deck a Deer and Hooded Man. I mean, he's halfway there. He is absolutely halfway there. He just doesn't look like he's seen. Oh, he has gotten a Deer, actually. He did. Yep, absolutely he did. Oh, yeah. That can never be a good idea when your opponent's like, oh, I'm helping. No, no, you're not helping me. Get out of here. Yep.
Okay,
There's
now
our
a
Deer.
deer. Now we do the search.
Now what do we get? Absolute anarchy. And again,
Yeah, Irvine. Solid choice.
can he play it though? I don't think he can now.
Not
can
this
he?
turn, no, but
So-
don't think Connor can swing for lethal anytime soon.
No. Probably not longed for this game though if it's going to stay in hand. Is it Kukulane in hand as well?
Yeah, so we've got Kukulane and Irvine
Yep.
up there.
So now coming in is the Lightning. Don't know if we can block here. Can Lightning even be blocked? Who knows?
Well, if there is, a deer's on field, so he can reduce. I mean, he's threatening the combat trick, right?
Yeah. Also, I think the Squall might be as a one-off, so I don't even know if he could. Yeah, it is a one-off, so that's already been removed from game.
Yep.
So that's not coming back, sadly. So attack on the thing. Yeah. No. Did what? What I missed there?
Right, so, yeah, Chris has just swung in with Lightning. He was going to swing with Hooded Man, but he decided against it.
Okay. So a deer is live. Yeah, it does have 10 in break. So, but oof,
Now it's dead.
yeah. Yeah. Goodbye, a deer. That Prish putting in some work for Connor so far.
Yeah, really good choice. Absolutely doing the deed.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, double Shinryu in Connor's hand.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing is gonna stay on the board, and if it stays on the board, it stays in his hand. It just gets discarded anyway. So
So it looks like we're eyeing up. I'm going to play Irvine. And remove, I'm going to say Ishtola and
Yep.
Sephi.
yeah, absolutely. Oh, he's sinking the skill
Oh,
toad again.
Scale Toad, maybe, yeah.
Real
why not?
fear of that toad.
Yeah. Archaicus is a thing, and it hasn't shown up yet, so...
It might just be a one-off though in his list. Not quite sure. Yep. Irvin on the attack. Ow.
I think we pumped the attack.
Yeah, you want to at least try and get the extra point of damage in, because now that he knows that these forwards are not longed for this world.
No, that's right. as well. Looks
I
like
think-
there's a new Shiva.
Yeah, the turn off abilities one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that that would have been quite nice. I think that card's going to be huge soon as well. Like, that's going to be, like...
I mean, I was thinking kind of the opposite, to be honest. I mean, I've seen it in a lot of decks, but I've yet to see it actually do anything majorly impactful.
I think it's the fact that it turns off all character abilities.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's your out against monsters and things like that, right? So,
That's true, actually, yeah. Just,
so take the block, hit the lightning. Can the lightning be played again? Doesn't look like he has an Odin there, so
no Odin.
no. Maybe later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you can bluff that Arcanist, it's very true, but, I mean, if you don't do it, you don't do it. So, again, though, you don't now have 3 more forwards, so I think the Shinryu is probably not happening. He has pulled another Sephi, and he's got the Rufus as well. So... 23 minutes on the clock. Still plenty of time. Chris really needs to equalise the game here.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's ahead for now, but it could feel like it's about to flip back in Connor's favour.
Real edge of our seats now, wondering, do we see the end of this game any time soon, or are we going to go into a
I
third
think
round?
Connor's just passed. So I think we're Arcanist and then a Sephiroth in the next game. In the next turn. Oof, I cut deep.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't ever like when Connor leaves so much open CP. That's
Yeah, that's never good, man. You know he's got like 3 armies and a Mist Dragon then.
I think it's Admiral Akbar that just once said, "It's a trap." To be honest, I'd be, as much as you probably don't want to lose more characters in your break zone, I'd be half inclined to call 4s. Let the Irvine attack, and then you just smash it with the Sephiroth. But Connor not thinking that way.
No.
And that's probably why he's at the top table and I'm sat behind the commentary mic.
Mm-hmm. Totally agreed. Let's see. So we're on Chris's turn now, right? Yeah, okay. Just sort of eyeing up what potential options. Throw down a Param, maybe? Yeah. Throw down a Param.
The problem is you're just giving Connor all the more reason to want to Shinryu next turn. But you can turn it off, so you kind of like delay it, but you can only delay it for 1 turn because he has that Shinryu in hand. And now he's pulled a Mist Dragon as well. So,
So Prish enters, yeah, we remembered this time.
woo! So, Dolphy's a forward, Dolphy's a backup.
We are going Irvine Lena. On the stack, are we playing a Lena S? Oh no, on the stack we are removing Kurosami's effects.
What? I suppose it's got an S effect, right? But
He does have an S effect. Prish has done its thing, so if there is something on field with an effect, I suppose Kurosami is the best choice there.
Yeah.
To be fair, it is my game plan, so yeah.
Yep. And again, guys, all big thank yous for tuning in and sticking with us, and anyone that's followed. And obviously, if you go over to our YouTube and give us a share, like, and subscribe, we'd also really appreciate that. You can find us at Next Dimension Media, Hobbies and Games, or you can just go to CymruCactuars.com and find all of our affiliate links and our socials there as well. But we have just heard Connor say this is his game to lose, basically.
Okay.
So
Strong words.
Yeah.
Might not enjoy the taste of them if he has to eat them later. Let's find out what's going on there.
Now we're counting deck space, and it looks like I think Chris might have him just because of the damage dealt. Because it is 4-1 at the moment. And we're just under the 20-minute mark, so yeah, Parm is probably going bye-bye.
Param remove Prish's text.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Mix it up a bit, why not?
And what do we remove? Not that I think it really matters. So he's chosen a mat as one of them. That's at least what we could see. And again, he's still got the 2 Cymru in hand.
Just holding that goodness back in case the board suddenly changes into a state he doesn't like.
Yeah. So Chris having to work with 4 backups this turn due to the push entry. Irvin's still down. Man in black, the only potential attacker, but you're facing down 2 9Ks. And that is insurmountable right now.
Yeah. We definitely need to see some action from Chris's side to really make a big difference.
Oh, and Mick Moll joining us. Thank you for your first time chat. That's just straight up biasness, but we're okay with it. It is your deck after all, so we can fully condone a bit of biasness on that front.
Nice to see you, Mick Moll. Yep, he's doing you very proud today, sir.
Yeah, he has absolutely fought and clawed. Even before this, happening to be against Liam, who he lost to in round 1 on stream, and had to go to tiebreaker sudden death. First one to hit some damage, and he just had the answers. So, yeah. Yeah. Irvin S could be one answer, and then you could adhere for the other. But I think Connor has a Mist Dragon. Yeah, and it sounds like we've just, at least I've just heard Connor say there's a misplaced, so I think, to be honest, looking at the way it is right now, I hate to write Chris off, but I'm not seeing the way he wins here.
No, it is really, really tough. Yep, Irvine S, break Prish.
Yeah, nothing we can do there, and there's that Mist Dragon on
Doesn't
top.
it RFG?
It is, yeah, RFG. Apparently, let me double check. Pretty sure that's what was called earlier, and that's what happened to the Scale Toad. So, whoop, not RFG. That's not search that. Jesus, man, God help me driving home later.
Glad I'm going the other way.
No, it
break
is just
it.
break it.
It is just break.
Okay. So there's the Mist Dragon. Goodbye. Potentially outs for Chris to use the Adir effect.
I think that was on the stack of the Adir effect, you know.
Oh, so even worse then.
Yeah.
Because you've had to mill 2. And Chris probably can't give up these cards now as well. Because we could have potential deck out. Much like we had game 1.
I mean, a double deck out on top table, that is quite unheard of.
Yeah. And you're right, we probably Shinryu now as well. Well. Yeah, it costs 2.
It would cost 2 if he chooses to block here.
And he can search, and I'm not sure how many cards he has in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he could do it.
Yeah. Okay, so now opting for the block. Adir now pays and reduces by 2, so we must have misremembered that.
Boom. There's Shinryu coming down.
For 5?
No, just cost 2.
2.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna do. He got the Kukulane in hand, but he cannot cast it. Oh, it wouldn't matter though because he does have the Shinryu in hand. So
that's the Cymru in hand anyway to just stack the S on top. And Connor, being the true gent that he is, showing that all of his efforts would be in vain.
Yeah. Look, the problem is Chris is on 5 backups, but I don't know how much gas he's got left in the tank. He is low on deck number. I believe he is running 3 Sephiroth. Let's just check the list. I don't know why you wouldn't, to be honest.
Yeah, 3 Sephi. How many? What else were we looking for? Kurosami, I'd say 3 as well.
Yeah. Oh, he's just at 2.
Just at 2. Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
It is quite a big card.
I suppose that's just in case you have to play more Earth backups and it becomes not worth it. But we're just going to thin out the deck, taking out a useless Emina now. What else do we discard? Still need 4... I suppose you could pay using the backups, but that does leave Arcanist unable to do anything just in case there is some haste. So, is that a Krista there yet?
Yep, Krista.
Yep,
Okay,
there we go. So we're using the backups, so absolute board destruction. The only thing left on Chris's side of the board is just Echidna, one monster left by everything else.
So Echidna can block if need be.
Yeah, we do have the Kukulane in hand to turn it into a forward.
Probably a waste at that point.
And especially since you don't really want to draw a card either.
Okay, Ixion.
Kind of dead.
Chris didn't want to see that.
Yeah, that's
no,
fine.
that's done him a favour. Okay, so we are going into Leonora Fujin. That is not a great draw.
No. Absolutely not. I think that is it. That is all over.
That is all that she wrote.
Oh, Connor taking quite a commanding 2-0 win there so that we didn't have to go to game 3.
What a champion.
Yeah, that was impressive. Well done to all players today, and thank you guys for tuning in. We will do a quick be right back. Let's get the winner over here, have a quick chat, and see what's what. So bear with us for 5 minutes longer.
Let's go.
Alrighty, we are back. Scooch over just a little bit more if you would, please, guys. And we are back with the winner and champion. Well, mate, you weren't, as we said earlier, happy really going into this weekend with this deck. You almost chose something different.
Yeah.
But it paid off for you in the end.
Imagine if you had picked Mono Fire and gone 3-2.
If that. Yeah.
So, any notable, I know obviously we saw quite a commanding win in that second one there. You had the 2 Cymru for a while, Mist Dragon support and that as well. Anything that you were thinking that you could have done any different there, or was it just play it as it came?
No, I think it was fine. Like Chris didn't use his limit break basically at all. Wow, he played. I think he played one cloud in one of the games.
Yeah.
But I think even if he had, I probably had board wipe at that time.
Yeah.
So he was saying that he kept forgetting to use Tidus when it probably would have helped him. But
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I had Shinryu since like turn 2 or 3.
You've had it a while.
You were smuggling those budgies quite well.
And I suppose the issue is as well, especially like what we saw in the first game, is that Chris couldn't really risk drawing too much more because he was decked out first game and also milling quite a bit as well. So could he have risked that additional Tidus? Like, would it have helped him win? I sincerely doubt it.
Well, yeah. We were bantering while playing, and I said the entire since the start of the game, I was like, mill out's my win con.
Because obviously part of the way through the second game, you did check what was left. What was the deck count at that point?
22 on mine, 17 on his.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And that was
Pretty
Chris.
close then.
Yeah, but that was with Chris not actively using his mills.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like,
And he was 3 points ahead of you at that point as well. So
Yeah.
Big. So again, I know we've already asked this, but any changes to the deck that you've sort of seen coming out of this? Do you think this is the meta, or do you see where it goes from here?
I'm just happy that Chris beat Sam, because I would have lost to Sam. This loses to the Barts pretty bad. I think it's like 60-40 maybe, but yeah.
Awesome.
I think it was just good luck. I played 2 Gigaballs. I thought Gigaball was worst matchup for this.
Yeah.
But
Apparently not.
Yeah, you did it. And,
board wipes help.
mate, especially when you're stacking that many, Shinryu, Shadow Lord. We'll run through the list. We'll obviously let Connor go receive his prizes once we do a wrap up. So, big congratulations to you, mate. Anything else that you'd like to say to the guys before we let you go?
No, I guess. Hope you guys like the stream.
Yeah, brilliant. So, guys, we'll do a quick be right back, let Connor go, and we'll do a quick wrap up and obviously let you know his list. So, bear with us. Oof, and we are back with the bearded wonders. So, as I said, guys.
Oh, he means us.
Oh, yeah, I do mean that. So, let's talk about Connor's list in full here. We'll just give you, obviously, a quick breakdown of numbers, so I hope you can take notes quickly, because we want to go home.
Otherwise, check FF decks in a few days.
Yeah, exactly. So, Kurosame at 2.
Shadow Lord.
Yeah, just as a 1. Ultimisha at 3. Shinryu at 3, obviously. Rusan Arbiter is the one. That was the card we saw go to damage pretty early on. Istolo at 2. Rufus at 2. Sephiroth at 3. Prish at 2. And obviously the Larkakis has 1. Just rounding up the forwards there.
Okay, so we've got backups then. We've got 3 Tyro, 3 Rydia, 2 Opus 1 Shantato, 3 Amina, 1 Opus 9 Lock, 2 of the brand new Opus 22 Summoner, 1 Arcanist, and 2 Unalesca.
That's it. And the summons were pretty much, you saw them all, but Hecaton Share, 5 CP, Opus 15 Hero at 1, Mist Dragon at 2, Kusith at 3, the Opus 21 and Opus 22 Shivas at 1 apiece.
And finally, we've got a reasonable monster package, more than most. Krista at 1, 2 copies of Scale Toad, and 2 Biblos.
Yeah.
Nice mix there, I think. It's everything you'd want in a nice Earth deck, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. And finally, Limit Break, Cloud obviously at 2, Surges at 2, Leo at 1, Matt at 1, Victor at 1, and Shantato at 1. Not that I think he would ever cast that Shantato, but...
No, I mean, you don't ever omit that Shantato, though, right? I mean, if you run the right cards to play it, you play it just in case that 1 in 1,000 games comes up and you need it.
Yeah, exactly that. So, guys, we're going to sign off now. Thank you for joining us all day. I know it's been a long one. It's been long for us, but we've enjoyed every minute of it.
Absolutely.
Thank you for chatting along with us. And again, please do check out our socials via CymruCactuars.com. Check us out on YouTube with a share, like, and subscribe as well. We would really appreciate it. We are on the way to 500 subs. We'd like to get there soon.
Help us get over that final hill.
Yeah, exactly. And anyone that's obviously chucked us a follow today again on Twitch, that's been massive as well. We do appreciate it.
A lot of new chatters in today. Great to see. And we look forward to seeing you all soon, hopefully at a store event near you.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, we do stream most Thursdays. We do try every Thursday, but sometimes life gets in the way.
Of course.
We're usually live from 6:30, just if you want to see just standard weekly OPs. We usually get about 30 people, so it is usually pretty
quite
big.
healthy numbers.
4 to 5 rounds at least of top Final Fantasy play. But guys, again, big thank you from us. We've loved it. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will be signing off here. Catch you all soon.
Take care.